First, I would like some clarification on the deaf interpreter. I thought that, I think it was about a year ago, there was some information going around that a specific individual had received a deaf interpreter qualification. It was my understanding that it was called the BEI deaf interpreter, and that person was registered on the online interpreter registry as having a BEI DI. But I heard this morning Mr. Levy say that we have no such certification here in the state. So I'm a little confused on that. If we could clarify where that person is now, if they are indeed qualified to work in the state, if we have a deaf interpreter here, if not, if we have the certification, when that's coming, etc. I also want to take a minute to thank the interpreters who are working today. I'm an interpreter myself, and I think they've done a fabulous job doing their best to provide equal access and communication. But I do think it's interesting that we continue to discuss waivers, specifically in hospital settings. And yet this morning, a deaf-blind council member arrived, and she was told that because we didn't know you were coming, could you please use the FM system? Will that be enough for you? And that's here for the Division on Deafness, Deaf, Blind, and Hard of Hearing Council, Advisory Council. I mean, we're supposed to be a model of communication access. Is that what do we think is happening in the hospitals where people are less informed? Do you think that they're going to explain, well, maybe we're going to move down the standard list, or they're going to ask the person, well, how about we just write back and forth? How about your 8-year-old daughter interprets for you? I'm flabbergasted at what I saw this morning, and I hope that the council was looking for an interpreter actively. I hope that it's documented if there was no interpreter available, and there's that accountability piece that we talk about, because I believe it's the council's responsibility to provide access, and therefore they should be searching for an interpreter, right? But I know, who do they report to? As we learned at Madonna, nobody checks in on that. So thank you for the interpreters who volunteered. It was very obvious this morning that there was not effective communication happening, and for those of you who stepped in to assist, I applaud you for doing that, and also the interpreters who were hired to be here today have been doing a wonderful job. Thank you.
Kathy Steen, thank you.